just a reminder that there's a big blow on our education sector simply because of matters funding. Now, I remember growing up, my dad told me that when he was growing up, after high school, you would be lured by the government. They would actually incentivize for you to go to the university.
They called it boom.
Yeah, boom.
About 5,000 shillings per semester.
Yeah, hiyo ni boom. Yani ukitaka kwenda university unakwambia, imagine ukiingia tunakupatia hii pesa kwanza, ujue vile utasurvive.
Na 5,000 in like 80s, 90s.
That was a lot of money. I don't know, equivalent to, I don't know how much.
We can put it in an inflation calculator, but it was a lot of money.
Yes.
I know that because my mom told me, alijenga nini, what is it called? Like a kitchen, home, na yodo.
Na pesa ya boom.
Na pesa ya boom.
Sasa sunona. And then when Kibaki came, it became even easier for you to actually go to university because grade ilishukishwa. Alafu pia there was so many universities that came as a result of that. And with the increase in the number of universities, then it meant that more people were actually getting higher education. And with the emergence of the Higher Education Loans Board, then it meant that scholarships and tuition money would actually be given to students. And of course, you'd pay later. But the situation right now, I don't think it's actually incentivizing anyone to actually go to universities, especially students from needy backgrounds and parents who are struggling to pay the school fees.
That's right. The cost of higher education has gone up very, very significantly. For example, if you're pursuing a degree in medicine, right, that's about a 6-year course, and you are classified under the quote-unquote most needy category, because before they disperse these loans under this new funding model, there's grades of, how much do you need. So if you're classified as the most needy student, your total cost per year would be about 520,000 shillings. And you qualify for a scholarship of 364,000 shillings. And then you also get 130 for tuition and a upkeep loan of 60K. Now, by the time you are done, your loan will be 1,140,000 shillings. 1,140,000 shillings. Compared to someone who was using the old HELB model, their loan would only have been 360,000 shillings to pay back to the government. This is before interest, by the way.
This is before interest because there's interest every year. And I'm also looking at a situation whereby, Mariam, it only implies that a parent would pay up to 45,000 shillings per month for at least the years that your child is in school. Would you imagine that most of the people in Kenya live below the dollar mark? And the dollar being 137, so it may go even worse right now. So parents are struggling, students are struggling, and there's the emergence of the universities fund. So students who apply for the government funding are definitely going to graduate with heavier loans, and compared to the old model that you've actually mentioned. Now I'm looking at since January 2024, the UF, or the Universities Fund, has received 9,726 appeals from students who felt that they were placed in the wrong categories. About 4,000 of them were actually successful, while 5,639 others were declined.
Now, what happens to those who are declined and they don't have enough money to, continue with their studies? We also spoke about this a few weeks ago. So many people are choosing their courses now, not because of what they want to pursue, what they think is marketable, what they're good at, but because of what's affordable, right? So you might want to do that degree in medicine, but it costs 520,000 shillings. But however, a Bachelor of Arts is 384,000. So you decide, that's what we can afford at this time.
And also untimely disbursement of funds is something that actually mouths that sector, because if you are expecting the monies to be disbursed to the students in good time before every new semester, then it means that hii pesa inafai kuje on time so that watu wajipange.
I
just feel like it's quite unfair that our education sector is going through all these issues. And we have experts that can actually come and actually aid this situation.
True. And this is just higher education. We've talked about CBC, JSS teachers, the school feeding program. It seems like the education sector is under attack from all corners.